Hey guys, Bearsman06 here today for you, Brave Frontier. We're going to do Trial of the Gods, trial number 5, Rage of God. So, let's go ahead and let's take Eric with us. So, item set looks good. Make sure Darvin's our leader, which is good because the status effects hurt pretty bad, so we want to avoid that for sure. Alright, so first thing we have to do is deal with Behemoth. We're probably just going to fast forward because it takes a while. What you have to do is you have to make sure you guard every 5 turns. Well, guard and use a damage mitigator is what I recommend. So let's go with that, and let's go ahead and fast forward and get this rolling. You want to start out first though with damage mitigation. I shouldn't use the flute the first turn, I should use it the second. Mess it up there, but start with damage mitigation and guard the rest. So there we go, and let's continue on. Alright, so now that we have that cleared, the harder part comes. The hardest part is battle number 2. So, this one, you have to kill the 2 Skull Lords first, and then basically you have to just keep using damage mitigation every other turn with the Succubus until she kills herself. So, that's pretty much how it basically goes. So, we're going to use a flute. We're going to use Themis to just heal up just to be safe. I don't want to risk anything. So, we're going to use Maxwell, Darvin, and Zelnite, and then we're just going to attack single target with the 1. We don't want to use up his mitigation this turn. We want to save it, so definitely save it for now. So good news is we took the 1 down. The Brute Skull Lord has more HP. The other one has the buff though, so we want to work on the one with the buff. And they're just going to beat up on that Maxwell apparently. Apparently that's the name of the game, is beat up on that Maxwell, so be a jerk. So we're going to go ahead and heal again, which is alright because there's still 3 up, so we should be able to get back to full again anyways, especially with Zelnite here, so shouldn't be too much of an issue for now while all 3 of them are up. Once the 2 drop, then it'll be a little bit more of an issue, and then we got to go every other turn. Really without status effects, Succubus will curse you, and it's terrible. It's super terrible. Oh my gosh, it's so terrible. It'll basically kill you. So you want to make sure you have something to negate status effects for sure. You can. I did beat it without status effect immunities, but I did lose on the battle 3. So you can beat this one. It's just it takes a pretty big supply toll. So I didn't really like it. So good news here, we don't have to use the healer, so we're pretty good there. So we can go ahead and skip the healer this time. We can go ahead and use these 3 again, use the Zelnite, and then we'll just single target the Brute Lord because I think the other one will be dead. I think he's dead. I don't think the Brute Lord will die this turn. Hopefully he does. Hopefully. Yes, okay, so here we go. So we'll fast forward here in a moment. But so they're 2 dead. So here she'll do Fatal Bond, which will lose basically 800,000 HP. Now she'll do a single target, and then the next turn she'll do an AoE target. So the next turn what we need to do is what I like to do, as I highly recommend, mitigation and guarding. So as you'll see here, she'll do 2 AoEs that do a ton of damage. So Fatal Bond, she'll take the damage. Now she's going to do Vindicated Fate and Vindicated Fate. So without mitigation, it is terrible. Trust me. You want to make sure you have mitigation up. And really, you don't need to worry about Maxwells. Their Super Brave Bursts aren't going to do much. If you want to produce extra crystals and stuff like that, that's fine. If you want to do stuff like that. But you definitely want to go into the third battle with everyone's Super Brave Burst if you can. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and fast forward. It takes a while to get through it. So as again, we need to do damage mitigation and then guard. Let's guard, and probably should use a flute next turn. And let's fast forward. Alright, so here's the final turn now. So when I attack her, she'll basically kill herself. So good news is we have Darvin here. Hopefully he'll definitely get Super Brave Burst. This one here is Luco, I think his name is her name exactly. It's kind of a pain in the butt. She basically shields herself. She does a good bit of damage, and it's just annoying. It's not too difficult. It's just more annoying than anything. All right, so I added the camcord footage in here because I was recording it, and she ended up just going hog wild and basically killed everyone in one turn, which did not happen during the camcord video. And it's such a long record that I'm too exhausted to do it. So I just downloaded the camcord footage and I added it in here so you can check it out. A lot of people don't watch the camcorder because there's no audio and stuff like that, which is understandable. I only do that when I don't have access to my computer. But basically, what she does is she has the shield up. You just got to keep beating her down, slowly beat her. It takes a little bit of time. I should have been guarding Themis here, though, which is I didn't do, so that's why Themis kept dying. I did have the revive lights, which helped. And I just had a little bit better luck here for some reason with it. Probably because the setup was slightly different between what I took on the camcord and what I actually took with. Actually, I just scrolled back. It's pretty much identical. The only thing that's different is the friend Maxwell is slightly different. I was thinking of something else. It was trial number 5 actually, or 4. Trial 4. I was thinking of something different, but anyways, so here she cursed that friend Maxwell, which she also did during my run when I was recording it. I have Darvin as the leader. It shouldn't happen, but it still happened. It happened both. It must be unblockable. I don't know what happens there. But we ended up basically just slowly beating her down here, trying to use damage mitigation every other turn, finishing her off. Like I said, I cleared all 3 trials without using any gems. Trying to get them uploaded. You're going to see trial 5 and 6 tonight. I'm going to have to go back and do 4. Amelia is such a pain. You just have to get lucky. But that's it for this one, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, favorite, and share. Later.